You know, yesterday I went out for a walk in the afternoon or after dinner, and I was like, whoa, it got cold. And this morning, I mean, it's still a little chilly, but a little damp too, because we sort of are flirting with maybe some
rain,
wet weather
right?
today.
It's trying to move in, and I was just looking, a few sensors are just now starting to see raindrops actually hitting the sensors. So let's take a look at radar, because it looks a little more busy than what we actually have out there. It looks like it's snowing right along the shoreline, yet we have some rainfall that's moving through. Our sensor that is showing the wet weather actually is out of our viewing area. So you're going to see that further down along I-75. But though we have a busy radar, we have that northeast breeze. It's got that cool, dry air. So a lot of this moisture, it's actually evaporating before it makes it to where we are at, which is kind of a common setup here. It happens, but we're not in the clear just yet, because here's this storm. We've been watching this all week long. The center of it is now just to our west on the other side of Lake Michigan, and it's bringing blizzard conditions to the Central Plains, and yet severe weather you'll find towards our south. We are sandwiched in the middle where the storm, it's already starting to weaken, but we're just kind of sandwiched in the middle of the two extremes. So that's why we are just seeing that rainfall. And that, though, is going to have another round to it. When we look at this hour-by-hour forecast, we have this first little bit of rainfall for this morning, and then the afternoon will just be cloudy. It's overnight that we start to see a little more of that steady rainfall move through. That will be here as we head into Thursday. Though we see that yellow on there, it's not severe weather, it's just heavier rainfall. Then we will have, as we head into Thursday, well, after a few sprinkles, we'll actually dry out the forecast. So it's just Thursday morning rain that we have to get through. But with the cold air that'll move in behind it, plan on a few snow flurries in the forecast for Friday. So it's a little more of a wet forecast for today, tomorrow, and then a cold and wet forecast as we head into your Friday. Now, temperatures outside, those are sitting into the mid-30s. So this is actually where we've kind of been hanging out here the last couple of days. We are finding 37 in Toledo, 35 in Tiffin, and 36 in Ottawa. But I'm watching temperatures because they are going to do something that's not really normal for us. Though they're going to hold steady in the 30s for today, overnight, typically when we see our coldest temperatures, we'll actually find our temperatures warming tomorrow morning. So when you step out the door, we'll be in the mid-40s. We'll hold there for much of Thursday, and then the cold air moves in, and that's going to allow for those snow flurries and a lot of our readings to be freezing right around there. Now for today, though, we will have temperatures into the lower 40s, a few showers, but we also will have those cloudy skies. And I know we all need a little bit of sun. And, well, I'm hoping to bring that Thursday. Though we have the rainfall in the morning, I'm really hoping to bring in at least a little bit of sun for the later half of the day, even though we are going to have the cooler conditions. Now, we will have a dry weekend. Happy to see that. However, it will be cold. Highs are going to be into the lower 30s, and then we are going to hold there as we get closer to the 25th. It's not quite here, but at least I'm starting to see some snow showers. So we'll see what that stacks up here as we get closer to the end of December.
We're getting closer, and yeah, a little bit of snow. How you feeling about that?
Snow is on the way. How do I feel? I think you know how I feel.
Yeah, I think I know how you feel. We get it. Yeah.